So recently, Cardi B and Offset celebrated their son Wave's 3rd birthday party, and we posted a video of this on the Breakfast Club and Brown Girl Grinding Instagram. And a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. Like, people felt like, okay, every time it's a birthday and a holiday, after she announces she don't want to be with him, he sneaks right back on in. Talking about Offset.
That's not sneaking. That's co-parenting.
Yeah, that's his son,
that's
too.
That's not sneaking back into your son's life.
People are crazy.
What are you talking about?
So
sneaks in.
That's co-parenting.
He's the
you
pops.
idiot.
So TMZ spoke to a source close to the former couple, and they said that Cardi B and Offset's divorce is still on and it's still moving forward, despite the fact that people seen them together. They were at DreamWorks Water Park inside American Dream in New Jersey. And what the source said is that the divorce is very amicable, as we reported in the beginning. Like when I reported some things earlier, I told you guys that they were amicable. At this point, it was like it wasn't a surprise to either person. So they're at the point where they can co-parent and do it effectively, from what this source is saying, that they're okay with being in the same space while celebrating their children, including all of their kids. Culture, Wave, the unborn baby on the way, and of course, Offset has kids prior to Cardi that Cardi takes on as well too. And this source is also saying that there has never been a discussion about them not being around the kids at the same time, and that's because they've already decided that they want their co-parenting dynamic to be impactful. They want it to be a great display, especially in front of their children. And there's no bitterness at all. So for anybody that's looking at this and saying, this is Cardi again backing up on the fact that she said she wanted a divorce, but she's probably not going to do it. This source is saying, no, the divorce is still going to happen.
Yeah, that's when I hear people like that talk, I know that they single. I know that they don't got no kids, because if you don't understand a healthy co-parenting dynamic, then something is wrong with you.
Or they could just be working it out, and there's nobody else's business. When people say the source,
go gossip, girl.
I'm saying you don't know.
Hey, Lauren just said they not doing that.
Well, no,
but she heard from a source.
Listen.
We didn't hear from hear from the horse's mouth.
I didn't hear from the TMZ has this source. But listen, what I will say is, if Cardi and Offset are deciding not to be together, that's what they're deciding.
Correct.
If Cardi tomorrow says, you know what, I'm going to take my man back in my house and we're going to figure it out, I wouldn't be surprised, because she has done that multiple times before. And that's where people are coming from with this, because she has mentioned divorce and did these things, and then they get back together. So people are like, we've seen this before. So
yeah, it ain't even that deep for me. It's just, that's a healthy co-parenting situation. At the least. At
the end of the day, whatever they're going through right now, the fact that they can get together with the kids.
That's right.
And not argue, fuss, and fight in front of them babies.
It's about them babies. It's the baby's birthday. Absolutely.
Yes. Now, speaking of argue, fuss, and fight, we got some things we need to break down this morning. So you guys are going to be a little bit lost in the sauce with this one. So at any point, if you need further explanation, just say, please help your uncle out.
Okay.
Shout out to Kev on stage. He put that on Twitter about this situation, and the breakdowns were amazing. I love Black Twitter. So Cleotrapa and Ice Spice.
All right, school uncle on who? What do you say? Cleotrapa? Who's that?
So Cleo, my girl Cleo, she is a rap artist from New York. And Cleo is pretty big online. She does the videos where she's explaining to people like just some basic things, like the difference between their like possession.
Okay. I'm sure you've seen it before.
Yeah. Yep. Cleotrapa, she breaks it all down. I'm sure you've seen her before. But she's a music artist as well. She has been friends with Ice Spice for like the last, I would say 2 years. She's been spotted out with her, all that good stuff. And people have always said the relationship wasn't real. They felt like Ice Spice didn't support Cleo in the way that Cleo supported Ice Spice. A few months ago, you guys actually reported on this when Jess was here. Shout out to Jess. There was a girl who came out who was a former best friend of Ice Spice's, and she actually revealed some text messages. In these text messages, the conversation was between her and Ice Spice, and Ice Spice was allegedly having a conversation about Nicki, not even allegedly, because Ice Spice actually talked about this after, so this did happen. She was talking about Nicki Minaj. She said Nicki Minaj was ungrateful. She also talked about Cleo in these text messages, and basically just said the friendship wasn't really what it seemed to be.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And she can smell her nappy poom poom from over here. That was the same thing?
She didn't say the poom poom was nappy. You got to be careful throwing nappy poom pooms on the girls, okay? Yep. So, moving forward, now Cleo and Ice Spice decide to go on tour together. Ice Spice reaches out to Cleo and says, hey, come on tour. Cleo, although Cleo has been known and building her brand way before Ice Spice is the bigger artist right now. So Cleo's like, great, it's an opportunity. I'ma go. Oh, baby, did it go bad. Y'all good, unks? Y'all got it?
Yeah, we got everything
Let's take
so far.
a listen to the Cleo video about her going on tour.
the ending of July, I get a call from Ice. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. Like, I got stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting money. I have opportunities in New York. He's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever, ever, ever brought me out on stage. I guess she's really trying to make up for that fake that got exposed a month ago. And I checked her about that. And even for her to apologize was like pulling teeth. Like, girl, you got caught calling your friend jealous for no reason. And her excuse was that I didn't speak up when I was asked if she was Nigerian. Like, and she said that you could have at least said I was black. Like, girl, I didn't even know you.
Okay. Look, listen. At any time, you can wave your church fan and say, "Help your uncle out." Okay, y'all good?
Very good. Good.
So basically, the interview that Cleo was talking about, because people have always been questioning Ice Spice's background. Like, is she really black? Is she this? Is she that? So, as one of her close friends, or what it appeared to be, Cleo was on an interview, and in the interview, they asked her about Ice Spice's origin. Is she Nigerian? Is she black? Whatever. And Cleo's like, I barely knew you at this time, so who am I to speak on your background?
Okay.
And
very honest answer.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And from there, she feels like things spiral, but she was saying that Ice Spice was trying to make it up to her. And so from there, they decided to go on tour. Now, when they decided to go on tour, and Cleo did like a 4 or 5 part TikTok about this, it was HE double hockey sticks for Cleo. She said that there were points of the tour where
that's hell.
Hell. They would help Unc out. You missed it.
I helped him.
They would go out for food. Wouldn't even let Cleo know. She said that when they stopped in Philly, which is where all the drama, she said, started.
No cheesesteaks.
No, what? No cheesesteaks. Not even out of cheesesteak. Listen, not even out of cheesesteak. She said she had all these bags. Ice Spice told her, come on tour. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about money. You with me, you good. She had to carry her own bags from backstage. She said she walked outside with the bags on her, allegedly.
Who else supposed to carry her bags?
She wanted Ice Spice's security to help her out. Ice Spice is saying, that's my security. Why would they help you out, right? So basically, Cleo is getting to the point that she feels like it's a colorism thing. She feels like Ice Spice is not a real friend. She wanted to see her struggle. And now the people are up in arms, and they are throwing all types of things at Ice Spice.
Well, it's not Cleotrapa's tour.
No,
it's Ice Spice's tour. And I mean, even though Cleotrapa was her name Cleotrapa?
Yes.
She was invited to be on the tour. That don't mean somebody got to carry your bags.
Yeah, nobody's going to carry your bags, and it's a great opportunity. But now if Ice Spice said, I got you, and Cleopatra thinks that she's getting some type of per diem or some monthly, some weekly money to get food and all that, that's something that should have been worked out.
Or if she's part of the show, like Cleopatra.
She is a part of the show, but she said her name wasn't even on the bill. They would put her on stage. They would say the show opens at like 8, right? Hypothetically speaking, and Cleo would go on at 7:30. Like, she was never treated as a part of the show. She was never on the bill. But here's the thing, to your point, Envy. When I was listening to Cleo, and Cleo's my girl, I love her, and I'm Ice Spice. This is me being neutral. When I heard it, in my mind, I said, Cleo, your team should have stepped in at this point, because now y'all doing business. Y'all not just homegirls, right? As an artist, if you're gonna get out there, you gotta know who's carrying the bags before my bags get put down. Because now you walking outside. She said it was pouring rain and she's carrying bags. Fans trying to take pictures. She's drenched, so she busted in the bathroom and told sis, I don't want to have to carry no bags no more. And Ice Spice treated her crazy after that. Then hid when they went out to dinner. Made her get on the tour bus.
What you mean hid when they went out to dinner?
They went out to a steakhouse, according to Cleo. Cleo said she was on that bus hungry. They invited her to the steakhouse.
Eating all this steak in front of me.
No.
It ain't offer me nothing.
Not even in front of her, in the back of her, because she never knew they went to the steakhouse. She was hungry. Now, wrapping this up, Ice Spice's team spoke out and said that they spoke to Cleo's management, who at some point admitted that they should have did better business and that Cleo wasn't ready to take the opportunity. But at the same time, I mean, that's your homegirl. You said you're looking out for your homegirl.
Yeah, but also, if Ice Spice is giving her an opportunity and she's performing with 8,000 people, and the fact that Cleotrapa can now be in front of those people, she took the opportunity. Now her team should work.
You got to treat the girl terrible.
Well, her team should have worked it out the right way. I've been on a bunch of tours, and they didn't pay me.
But
I just used it to be in
front
front
of
them.
If you knew I was hungry, you would feed me.
That's right.
At least a little Mickey D's or something. She said she was trying to walk to McDonald's anyway, and it was in the desert.
If that's your homegirl, she should eat like you eat. At least the food part.
Obviously, that's not a homegirl.
Right.
She had to carry her own bags in the rain.
That's right.
Closing it up. Ice Spice put on a poll on Twitter. She said, should I go to a steakhouse or go get a chicken salad? She said they couldn't get a chicken salad. Basically, she brought her on tour, and according to Cleotrapa, I'm going to just call her Cleo, Cleo was treated horribly. She was not fed. She was mistreated. And it was just horrible. Now Ice Spice is saying something different. Now there's a part of the couple TikToks that Cleotrapa uploaded where she talks about a time where they came to her and said, "Hey, production's ordering food, right? Pick from here what you want." And she made friends with the hairstylist and makeup artist. So she like, I'm gonna just get what y'all get. They like, oh, we getting a chicken salad. Take a listen to this.
The hairstylist shows me like a menu and stuff. She's like, oh, production and whatever. They're gonna order food for everybody. Pick what you want. I was like, okay, I'll get a chicken salad just like you. Like, I'll just get a chicken salad. Then she shows me like a message where somebody from production is like, Cleo is not a part of the budget. I'm just like, how am I not a part of the budget, but y'all invited me on tour? Like, and why didn't they tell you that make sure Cleo's good? Why is your production saying that I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad? But y'all wanted to show me so bad that I can't get nothing and that nobody is here for me that I couldn't even get a chicken salad. I gagged. I was like, wow, this is corny.
Why Cleo can't get no chicken salad?
Because
she's not in the budget.
At that point, she had, according to Cleo, right, she pissed Ice Spice off, and Ice Spice was like, listen, we ain't got nothing to do with her. She gonna figure it out on her own, right? Damn. And they said this is also, again, there was another food instance where Cleo claimed that they went to the steakhouse. They never called Cleo. She didn't even know they ate. She like, we not even gonna at least go to McDonald's? People like, oh, we not hungry.
What Ice Spice say, though?
Ice Spice?
Ice Spice. What Ice Spice say?
Come on, you all right?
What she say?
He lost.
Let me check your face for stroke, because what are you even saying right now?
Ice Spice.
You gotta always hear both sides.
So Ice Spice responded this way. Go ahead.
What had actually happened is that we added another tour bus. So I'm like, now we have extra room. So I'm like, oh, let me see if Cleo wants to come. That's what the I get for trying to be a good person. It's whatever, bro. Honestly, like, you know, that's not going to stop me from still trying to be a good person. Like, but just to leave out so many details is crazy. Like, how you not going to tell the people we was on them rides at the theme park screaming our vocal cords out? Like, we was having fun. So for you to try to sit here and complain about a chicken salad, you got less than 10,000 listeners, and I'm sharing my stage with you, and you feeling so entitled. Like, you thinking that my peoples that work for me is supposed to work for you too? How I'm in the shower, you gon' barge in while I'm butt ass naked,
when she was in
trying
Philly,
to press me about some bags that you gotta carry some bags.
Cleo said, you tripping off me? I'm not Cleo.
Ice Spice
said, you tripping off me
now look,
over a chicken salad, and I took you to Six Flags?
Listen,
Six Flags expensive, though. Six Flags expensive.
If you my girl, you would have still had the chicken salad.
Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Who's right in this situation? Is Ice Spice right or Cleopatra?
Cleo, be happy you didn't.
Cleotrapa.
Oh, Cleotrapa. I said Cleopatra. Cleotrapa, I'm sorry.
Cleo, be happy you didn't get the chicken salad because you are what you eat.
Stop it, man.
And there's some bird behavior going on out there.
Well, we're going to talk about it when we come back. 800-585-1051. Does Ice Spice have a point? Ice Spice said, I put you on to my fan base.
I took you to Six Flags. We was on the ride.
I put you on to people that didn't know who you were. Cleotrapa said, we supposed to be friends. Why couldn't I get a chicken salad?
We friends, though. We friends, though.
Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Come on, I hate y'all.
Wake that ass up
in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.